Hi, I have thought long and hard about what I said about Syfy. Perhaps they aren't the dung heap I portrayed them to be. Maybe my expectations were too great.
You went to the bathroom? Why the change of heart?
I realize it is very difficult to create quality programs, especially science fiction, so I understand why the fuckheads at NBCU have made so many reality shows. I had an epiphany as I watched my sheet swirl in the bowl.
This is amazing, dear. What was it that came to you?
That every day I eat delicious foods and in the end they turn to sheet. NBCU does the same thing. They turn wonderful ideas to sheet.
Is this how the creative process at Syfy works?
Yes. Bonnie Hammer has an idea board submitted by individuals. Bonnie moves her ass over the idea board and drops a turd. If it lands on an idea, it becomes a show. That ass can sheet like no other.
I had no idea.
Most people don't. The Muppet fucking ass licks at Syfy have this process down to an art. When Hammer has diarrhea, she can schedule a whole season in one night. This is how the rebranding came to be. She was drinking tequila and Bud Light.
So anyone with an asshole is qualified to run Syfy?
Yes, an asshole is required at Syfy. Just think, if there were no assholes, the programming at Syfy would be different. Just like the days before NBCU took over. NBC has a long history of assholes in charge. They fucked Gene Roddenberry up the ass with Star Trek, and when offered the reboot in the late 80s they passed it up. A purely genius move from assholes at NBC.
Well, what do you see as the future for Syfy?
Syfy will have more reality shows featuring sheet for brains chefs like Marcel. Wasn't Marcel a fucking monkey on Friends? I hated that fucking monkey, and I hate the fucking piece of sheet Quantum fucking Kitchen.
Anything else?
Yes, as a matter of fact, the ghost hunters will be ass raped by a ghost, and fucking Jason will marry Grant and have children that look like inbred possums. The Destination Ruth guy will piss off an Aborigine and the fucker will make stew out of him.
How can you predict these things?
This is sheet that comes from assholes.
What about Stargate, Stargate Universe and the Battlestar Galactica franchise? Do you think they will survive?
What the fuck? Have you not been listening, and have I rented this fucking hollow deck for nothing? The gerbil-ass cornhole-eating cock smokers at Syfy don't care about that. They care about making cheap reality sheet that cost a fraction of what real shows do. Their audience has an IQ of a fucking turnip. The comatose are their primary demographics.
And wrestling?
Good night.